Niddrie, Craigmillar. What do you think when you hear these words? Maybe sites like this, or headlines like this. When people think of Niddrie, they probably think of problems, poverty, addiction, and hard times. And that's part of the story. I know it myself, as I've also had my problems with addiction, and I know what it's like to be written off. But that's not the full story, because what I've seen in Niddrie is strength, real strength, neighbours who look out for each other, families holding it together through the hardest of times, volunteers who show up day after day to offer hope when people need it most. Niddrie and Craigmillar are so much more than these common stereotypes. Stereotypes that often overshadow the many good things this area has going for it. Things like this ancient standing stone, or Niddrie's house mausoleum, known locally as the Tomb. And of course, the famous Craigmillar Castle. Or there's the sports centre, the library, and the amazing green space to enjoy and explore. This area has so much to be proud of, yet it's often held back by its persistent challenges and the stigma that comes with it. Because of this, there are various organisations providing a range of services to the community, such as food banks, pantry, community centres, and more. An important approach taken by some organisations here include preventative measures. These efforts try to prevent or minimise the chance that people will experience the injustice of poverty and the challenges that come with it, avoiding them altogether where possible, or being better informed and supported in how to navigate them better. Naturally, prevention is a large element of much youth work. Organisations like the Jack Keane Community Centre provide safe space for young people to come together, enjoy food and learn. Other locations, like the White House, collaborate with other organisations, hosting regular support and advice drop-ins for the community in a space that is part of the community.
I think Craigmillar has a history of things getting done to them and for them without any kind of permission from the people themselves. So preventative measures are going to be far more effective than trying to correct something that's happened.
Well, I think prevention is important in all areas, Niddrie, Craigmillar in particular perhaps, but I think that if you're thinking about the costs to global society or the wider society in terms of dealing with the problems that people have in adulthood or beyond a period when they're young, many of those problems can be stopped and reduced if you've actually taken action when folk are much younger.
That's where actually the biggest challenge comes in, is that we're having to not do what's needed, do what's funded, which isn't necessarily the same thing. We've always had that extra bit that we've had to do. So we get paid to do the bits that the council or the funders want us to do. But alongside that, we have to try and achieve some of the wishes and aspirations of the local community, which doesn't necessarily match what's funded.
I mean, I think the strengths are the community, the people are where any area kind of gets its strength from. And I think Craigmillar is no different from that. And in some aspects, it might be a wee bit better than that.
Fundamentally, there is still good people living here. There always has been. The good is never ever highlighted. It's only the bad. And that's wrong. And that's what gives people a real sense of, depression, persecution, because people don't get recognised for being from Craigmillar because something good's come from there.
For me, Niddrie connects with my own journey, staying clean and walking communals. Giving back through volunteering all comes down to one thing for me: resilience and determination to keep moving forward, no matter what life throws at you. Niddrie isn't just a postcode, It's people with heart, people with courage, and most of all, people with hope. And that's the Niddrie that I know, and the one that I'm very proud to be part of.